Shalom, dear friends, and welcome back to Word and Witness podcast, our Messianic Bible study, chapter by chapter.
Shalom. Great to be digging into the Word with you all again.
Today we're diving into, well, a really significant chapter, Genesis 9. It marks such a pivotal moment, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely monumental. It's like it's humanity's new beginning after the flood, a genuine cosmic reset, you could say.
Yeah.
And it shows Yahweh's faithfulness in such a profound way with this huge universal covenant.
So our mission today for you listening is really to unpack this foundational text, maybe reveal some surprising things, some deep insights you haven't quite considered.
Exactly. We want to see how Genesis 9 sets the stage for, well, everything that follows, all the way to Yeshua HaMashiach.
It's packed with meaning. So let's get started.
Okay.
So reading through it again, what really hit me first was just the sheer contrast. You know, the world before, the world after, it's stark. But then almost in the same breath, Yahweh reestablishes this core mandate. It says so much about his purpose just holding steady even after judgment.
Yeah, I felt that too. And for me, two things kind of jumped out right away. First, just how massive this covenant is. Like, it covers everything, all creation, and it's unconditional.
Right.
But then, almost immediately after this grand restart, boom, Noah's fall.
Oh, yeah.
That righteous, it's just such a sobering reminder that, sin is still there deep in the human heart. A new world didn't fix that.
Such a good point. Okay, so let's start with that renewed mandate then. Verse 1, Yahweh blesses Noah and his sons. And then he gives that command again. It feels really familiar, doesn't it? Like an echo.
It's definitely an echo, but maybe even stronger. It's Genesis 1.28 all over again. Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth.
Yeah.
And what's really powerful there, I think, is it positions Noah as this sort of new Adam.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. It signals that Yahweh's original plan for humans, his image bearers, his stewards, that plan hasn't changed. Not even after the flood.
So the judgment wasn't an end to the plan, just a reset within it.
Exactly. It's a statement of continuity. His commitment holds. It's a cosmic reboot, like you said, not pulling the plug.
Highlighting his unwavering purpose. Okay. I wonder, does that connect to the structure of the flood story itself? I've heard about that.
It does, yeah. Many scholars see the flood narrative as a chiasm, that literary mirroring structure.
Right, building to a central point.
Precisely. And this command, be fruitful and multiply, sits right at the very center, the turning point of that structure.
Wow.
So it deliberately links this new beginning right back to the core purpose of Genesis 1, back to creation's heart, but now in a changed world.
And speaking of a changed world, right there in verse 3, there's that really significant shift in diet. Permission to eat meat.
Big shift. Huge.
Completely different from Genesis 1.
Yeah, it reflects this new reality, a tougher reality, maybe, in a world now marked by death, even in how we get sustenance.
So it acknowledges the changed circumstances.
Well, I think so. It acknowledges the post-flood world is different, maybe harder. Humanity's dominion is restated, but now it explicitly includes taking animal life for food.
Okay, so from physical needs, the text moves straight into, well, foundational ethics, doesn't it? Verses 5 and 6.
The sanctity of life.
That prohibition against murder. And the principle, whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. That's intense.
It is intense. And the reason given is just absolutely foundational for everything. For Elohim made man in his own image, the imago Dei.
Right.
That's what grounds the sacredness of human life. It's not about feelings or human laws. It's rooted in the Creator himself.
So an attack on a human is like an attack on Yahweh's reflection.
Exactly. It's a desecration of his image in the world. That's why it's taken so seriously.
And that makes me think, this law comes way before the law of Moses. Way before.
Centuries. So it's not just for Israel. It's for everyone. A universal principle.
Absolutely. Because every single human being carries that image. And think about the contrast with Genesis 4, with Cain. Ah, good point. Yahweh protected Cain.
He did. Put a mark on him.
Oh.
But here in Genesis 9, there's a shift. Yahweh delegates the responsibility for justice, for upholding this sanctity of life, to humanity itself.
So establishing a basis for, government, civil order.
Yeah, exactly. A framework for justice in response to that pre-flood violence.
Yeah.
Humans are now agents in protecting the imago Dei. It's a huge step.
And just before that, in verse 4, there's the prohibition on eating blood.
Right. Don't eat the blood because the blood is the nephesh, the life.
It ties back to life belonging only to Yahweh.
Precisely. Life is sacred. It belongs to him. That idea echoes all through the Torah, especially in the sacrifices, doesn't it? It points to the cost of sin and the value of life.
Foreshadowing the ultimate life given.
Always pointing forward.
Okay, so that brings us to the absolute centerpiece of the chapter, verses 8 through 17, the covenant.
The Noachic covenant. Yeah, this is huge.
Established with Noah, his descendants, and all living creatures. It's so broad.
It's incredibly broad. And crucially, it's unconditional. Yahweh promises he'll never again destroy the earth with a flood. And that promise rests entirely on his faithfulness, not on human obedience.
That's key. It's not dependent on us getting it right.
Not at all. It's a Brit Olam, an everlasting covenant.
Yeah.
It provides this fundamental stability for the physical world. Seed time and harvest, cold and heat shall not cease.
That's often called common grace, right? His sustaining goodness for everyone.
Exactly. It keeps the stage set, you could say, for life to continue.
And the sign he gives, the rainbow, we see it all the time, but what's the deeper meaning there? I know the Hebrew word is important.
Oh, it's incredibly important. The word is queshet. And queshet means rainbow, yes, but it also means a warrior's bow, a weapon.
A war bow.
Yeah. So when Yahweh says, I have set my queshet in the clouds, he's doing something theologically massive. He's symbolically hanging up his weapon of judgment.
And pointing it away from the earth.
Pointing it away from the earth, towards himself in a sense. It signals peace, a cessation of that kind of global judgment. It's his promise of preservation.
Especially powerful when you think about, ancient myths where gods used bows for destruction.
Totally different. Here, Yahweh, after a just judgment, unilaterally disarms himself in this specific way. He commits to peace and preservation for the whole creation.
So the rainbow isn't just pretty, it's a sermon in the sky.
It really is. It's a constant reminder of his awesome power, yes, but also his incredible mercy. It assures us the world continues, providing that stage for his specific redemptive plan.
The plan through Israel.
Leading ultimately to Yeshua. Yeshua, who is our peace, the ultimate covenant keeper. Every rainbow preaches his faithfulness and points to his ultimate restoration.
Amazing. But then, right after this incredible promise, this sign of peace, the story takes that difficult turn, verses 18 to 29.
Yeah. The mood shifts dramatically. Human sin just rushes right back in.
It's almost jarring, isn't it? After the reset, after the covenant.
It is jarring. And it really drives home that point we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
A new environment didn't fix the core problem. Sin persisted.
So Noah plants a vineyard, gets drunk, nakedness, and then Ham's action.
Right. Ham saw his father's nakedness. And in that culture, that phrase often meant more than just seeing. It implied deep disrespect, maybe even a violation or a challenge to authority. It was shameful.
Contrasted so sharply with Shem and Japheth.
Who acted with honor, right. They covered their father respectfully without looking, protecting his dignity even when he was vulnerable.
What does that whole incident teach us, do you think, about honor?
Well, it underscores the importance of respect, especially within family, towards authority, even flawed authority. Ham's dishonor, possibly a power play, had consequences.
A curse on Canaan, Ham's son, and the blessings on Shem and Japheth.
Exactly. Noah's prophetic words set the stage for future relationships between nations, the genealogies that follow, and critically, the blessing falls on Shem.
The line leading to Abraham.
And ultimately, to Yeshua. So even in this story of failure, the messianic line is preserved and blessed.
Wow. Okay, so we've walked through the chapter. Let's pivot to application. How do we, as followers of Yeshua today, take these ancient truths to heart?
Great question. Well, first off, that unwavering faithfulness of Yahweh, seeing the unconditional nature of the Noachic covenant, how does that reassure you personally about his promises in Yeshua, knowing he keeps his word no matter what?
It's huge. It means I can trust him, even when things look shaky, even when I mess up. His covenant love in Yeshua is just as unconditional, just as secure. That rainbow is a reminder of all his faithful promises.
Security in him. And what about the Imago Dei, that profound sanctity of every human life? How should knowing everyone bears God's image shape how we treat people, how we pursue justice, especially thinking about Yeshua, who valued every single person he met?
It has to change everything, doesn't it? It means respect is baseline. It means advocating for the vulnerable. It means seeing the reflection of the Creator in everyone, even those we disagree with or find difficult. Yeshua modeled that perfectly.
He really did. And then there's the mandate, to be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, but also to steward it. What does being an image bearer and steward mean for us practically in our daily lives in this world Yeshua is redeeming?
It means our faith isn't just inward-looking. It's about how we engage with the world, our work, our relationships, our care for creation itself. We're called to reflect his goodness and his careful management in all those areas.
Yeah, bringing his values into every sphere. Okay, and finally, That quick return of Finn with Noah's fall to the stark picture. How does Genesis 9 remind us that, simply changing circumstances isn't enough? That we have this ongoing, deep need for Yeshua's redemption, the only thing that truly changes the heart.
It's humbling, really. It shows that even after a global reset, the root issue remains. It points so clearly to our need for something more profound than just a new environment. We need a new heart, which is exactly what Yeshua offers through his Spirit. Genesis 9 almost screams our need for him.
Well said. It really does. From the beginning, Yahweh's plan pointed towards Yeshua, the only one who could truly fulfill the mandate, uphold the covenant, and deal with sin definitively.
What a profound deep dive into Genesis 9. It's just amazing how much foundational truth is packed in here, shaping our view of Yahweh, humanity, and redemption.
Absolutely. This chapter really does set the stage for so much that unfolds later, finding its ultimate meaning and fulfillment in Yeshua HaMashiach, his covenants, his mercy, his solution to sin. It all connects.
Well, thank you for joining us on this exploration today. We really hope this deep dive into Genesis 9 has given you a lot to think about and apply to your own walk with Yeshua. Please join us next time as we continue our study right here on Word and Witness Podcast.
And as we wrap up today's study, let's just take a moment to pause and reflect on what we've learned, and let's receive the blessings of Yahweh.